Good day, everyone. Today, I am going to talk about how to use Terraform to manage AWS resources. I've already prepared the required Terraform code. Now I'll walk you through how this code is structured and how it works. First, in the tf root directory, there is a main.tf file. In this file, we specify AWS as the required provider and define the AWS region where our account resources will be deployed. Next, there is a folder named Modules, which contains reusable Terraform modules. Inside the tf-state module directory, we also have a main.tf file where AWS is defined as the required provider. The tf-state.tf file defines an S3 bucket to store the Terraform state file. A DynamoDB table used for Terraform state locking. The variables.tf file defines naming conventions for the S3 bucket and other configurable values. Inside the VPC module directory, we similarly have main.tf, variables.tf. Their purpose is consistent with what we described earlier. Additionally, there is a vpc.tf file that defines the AWS resources we want to manage, such as VPC, Internet Gateway, public subnets, private subnets, public route tables, private route tables. There is also an outputs.tf file used to output values such as VPC ID, public subnet IDs, private subnet IDs. Now let's return to the main.tf file in the Terraform root directory. The tf-state module defines the storage path and the S3 bucket name where the Terraform state will be stored. The VPC module also specifies its module source path. The input variables for this module are defined in the locals.tf file. For example, we define availability_zones in locals.tf. Inside main.tf, we reference it using local.availability_zones. Other variable mappings follow the same principle. For demonstration purposes, I'll temporarily comment out the VPC module. Next, we run Terraform init to initialize the configuration. After successful initialization, we run Terraform validate. To verify the configuration syntax and structure. If validation passes, we proceed with Terraform plan to preview the changes that will be applied. From the plan output, we can see that the code will create an S3 bucket, a DynamoDB table, if everything looks correct, we run Terraform apply. After it completes successfully, we can verify that the S3 bucket has been created. The DynamoDB table has also been created. Today, we introduced how to provision AWS services using Terraform. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. If you're interested, in the next session we'll cover how to manage AWS infrastructure using a CI/CD pipeline. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.